After you do a photo shoot for a particular photographic technique, you're going to add your contact sheet to your visual journal. And so that way we can identify what the best pictures are for a project. So we're going to hit the plus sign, photo library, add the screenshot of your contact sheet. And what you want to do is you want to make it big enough so you can see it, and then but leave some white space around so you can make notes. And then you want to choose disable text wrap. If you do that, then you'll be able to write on the picture without it moving. All right, so what you're going to look for are first the 3 C's, right? So that's images that have good contrast, composition, and clarity. Now, what does contrast mean? Images that have pop, right? So they're not flat. Any image that doesn't have pop, get rid of it. And you wouldn't be able to edit the pop in. You know, it's just flat, no good color. Slash those out right away. Any image that you think just is kind of flat, doesn't have good contrast, get rid of it. Composition. Any image that doesn't have a strong composition. It doesn't have a good focal point. It doesn't have strong figure-ground relationships, or it doesn't have a good use of the principles of design. Slash those out. So I had a pretty good roll here. You might need to zoom in. When you have two pictures that are similar, pick the one that has a stronger composition. I think that other one is better because since I can't see his face, I might as well just see the shape of him, his back. That's better. That's why I crossed that other one out. Look for images that have strong principles of design. You want to have at least 4. I think this one could be interesting if I crop it. Okay. All right. So once you find the images that have good composition, make sure that anything that is in sharp and in focus, that you cross that out as well. So we're going to circle all of the images that have the 3 C's, right? Now, I would have a lot to circle here. I had a really good roll of film here, I think. Actually, that one's not good. So you're going to go through and circle the images that are possibilities because they have strong composition. If they don't, get rid of them. I'm not in love with these. Any picture that you're just not drawn to, get rid of it. I'm not in love with those either. These ones are kind of interesting because they tell a story, but not for this project. Okay, now I am going to now start looking for what my project intention was. In this case, it was the elements of design. So I needed to get lines, shapes, textures, and patterns. And what I want to do is I want to mark these up for specific elements. Okay, I see pattern right away, right up here. These are all possibilities for pattern because of the repetition of those barrels. So those totally work. I'll probably want to zero in on the one that I find the most interesting. And to be honest with you, right now, it's this one right here. So I'm going to write pattern on it. That's my winner for pattern. Now take your time and think about it. Now I notice I can't see the word pattern there really well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change my color because you have that ability and you should. This helps me later because when I'm looking for what picture do I want to use for pattern, I can find right away the one that I want to use. All right. Next, I want to look for something for line. Which one has a strong line? I think I'm going to go with this one of MJ. I really like the line here. Okay, remember line leads our eye. So next I want to have shape. So where are some good shapes? I have that moose, but you can't really see him that well. So remember, shape is an enclosed space, and really all pictures have shape, you know? You know what? I love this. I'm going to go with this one for shape. I like these circular shapes and it's three-dimensional. I'm a fan. So pattern, I have my line, I have my shape. Next, I need texture. Yeah, I did find some really cool tree bark. I just have to pick the one that looks has the most texture that I can imagine what it would really feel like to touch. I think I'm going to go with this one. Texture. Okay, so I have 4 good images that I'm going to go with. Now this is going to keep me organized because I know what images I'm going to edit. So I will edit the images in orange. That'll draw my eye to them, okay? This keeps me organized. Finally, I need to reflect. And when I reflect, there's going to be a Google form posted for you to reflect in. But the questions that I'm asking you are basically, you know, what was successful here? What successes did you have? What was successful? What was not successful? And before I took pictures, did I study any artists? Did I actually take time to do that? And what do I want to do differently next time? Now, you could reflect right here. You could always add in a post-it note, maybe, and you could do your reflection right there and then submit that. That would be totally fine. Remember, disable text wrap so you can write on it. And this is how we annotate our contact sheet.